G'day. This is Charlie. I'm coming to you today from my locals community with your daily dose of business inspiration. Come on over and join me at askcharlieleetham.locals.com. You can join the community for free. You can become a supporter and gain access to comments, adding comments to the conversations, adding to the conversations in general, creating your own conversations, getting access to supporter-only content, and you are also helping me to keep creating this type of content. Let's get on and talk about topic number 176, turning obstacles into opportunities. This is a fantastic topic. You'll notice that a lot of what I talk about isn't, well, I could talk about it. I could talk about the practicalities of business, and I probably will at some point. But a lot of what I talk about is about mindset and about how you approach a business. It's just so important to me because it doesn't matter how good you are at business. It doesn't matter how many great tools you have. It doesn't matter how many skills you have. If your mindset isn't right, isn't in line with what you're trying to do, it's gonna blow. It's gonna suck so bad for you. So I talk a lot about how you can continue to be upbeat and positive, and this is one of them, turning obstacles into opportunities. It's something that I have been practicing for a while. As with most things, I'm far from perfect from it. And I fall occasionally into the trap of, oh, well, I'm just going to see everything as an obstacle and not want to deal with it. But in the main, I try to, when something goes wrong, I try to see what the opportunity is in it, what the silver lining to that cloud is, basically. Yeah, it might be all puppy dogs and rainbows and cotton candy. I don't know, but it works for me, and hopefully it'll work for you. Let's talk about turning obstacles into opportunities, and how it can help you. The first thing that reframing obstacles as opportunities is going to help you do is that mindset shift. Sorry. When you start looking at problems as and challenges as opportunities for learning and growth and innovation, it's gonna help your mindset. I just used three really great words there. You have an obstacle, you have a setback. How can you use that to learn more, to grow either personally or within your business, or to innovate for business growth? So that you've got a mindset shift that can occur immediately once you start to do that reframe. Approaching challenges with a problem-solving mindset, which is the innovation or the growth or the learning, helps you uncover the new possibilities and the new solutions. And I've got a great example of this later on. In fact, I've got two great examples of this later on, so we'll go to it. So reframing obstacles as opportunities helps you with a mindset shift. It helps you with problem solving. The strategies that you can apply to this to help you grow into that type of mindset. First of all, you got to work on your flexibility, not your physical flexibility, although you do need to work on your physical flexibility too. It helps with you when you get a bit older, but your mental resilience and your mental and your emotional flexibility. You need to open yourself up to change. If you aren't great at dealing with change, this is going to be difficult for you. So that's something you're going to have to work on and grow. You've got to grow that muscle. And you need to start adjusting approaches as you start to get feedback in. Using challenges as a catalyst for innovation helps you to experiment with new ideas and methods. So innovation is a great strategy for turning obstacles into opportunities. And again, I mentioned it earlier, building that resilience, being able to take it when you have a problem, when something is difficult, being able to power through it, work through it, get through it, so that at the end of it you come out stronger. Maybe you come out stronger in multiple places, in multiple ways, but you come out stronger and better for it. Let's have a talk about some of the businesses where this has actually worked really well. The first one I'm going to talk about is innovation and How many of us use 3M Post-it notes now? You know, the sticky notes that we stick everywhere? I mean, most of us do, right? We all know what they are. They're kind of a household item these days. When I was researching this topic, this is one of the examples that was given to me, and I'm like, "What's this about?" So apparently, 3M, the guy who invented actually, three a scientist within 3M was looking for a super strong adhesive, and a super long-lasting, super strong adhesive. And during his experimentation and his work, he found this tacky adhesive that with a little bit of pressure it would stick, and you could take it off and you could stick it elsewhere, and you could take it off and you could stick it elsewhere. That wasn't what he was looking for. And he's like, okay, this is kind of cool, but I don't know what it's for. I'll just put that to the side because that's not useful for me. But he didn't throw it out. And then a couple of years later, someone came along and went, "What's this? Oh, wow, look at this. Here's a use for it." So what I really love about that in terms of innovation is it wasn't an instantaneous thing. It wasn't that they created something and went, "Oh, well, that's no good for this, but we could use it here." It took a little while for that to catch up, but they never lost what they had created. They put it to the side and someone else was able to look at it and go, we've got a use for this. So there's one way innovation works really well. The other one is the story of Slack, and I found this absolutely fascinating. I knew some of it, I didn't realize all of it. So uh, this is an example of pivoting your business. So you might be in the business for something, and then opportunity or an obstacle occurs and you're like, "Oh, we can't deal with that. But if we move the business slightly or a lot, we can go in a different direction and take advantage of that." So there was a company called Tiny Speck, which was founded by a guy called Stuart Butterfield in 2009. And it began with an ambitious online game called Glitch. I've never heard of it, uh, which doesn't surprise me. It was 2009. I was doing lots of different things in 2009. Glitch didn't achieve the expected success, which is not unsurprising. Gaming, a lot of things that he'd done just don't get up there, right? It might be really good. The people who know about it might think it's fantastic, but it just didn't make it. What was interesting is that the team who was creating Glitch, the Tiny Speck team that was creating Glitch, pivoted the focus on into their internal communication tool. So they obviously had this tool that they'd created as part of developing this game so that all of the various parts of their organization could talk to each other. And what they said was, there's more in this than meets the eye. And when they did that pivot, it became known as Slack, searchable log of all conversation and knowledge. That's what's called Slack. Isn't that amazing? I had no idea about that. But it revolutionized the way teams communicated. So they've gone from this company in 2009 with a failed online game. They've pivoted and they've put more research into into their communication tool. It launched in 2013. It went gangbusters. Clearly, it went gangbusters because I'm sure all of us have heard of Slack, at least if we don't use it. It became a beloved tool for teams worldwide due to its intuitive design and seamless integrations. I've got to say, Slack drives me crazy sometimes, but it was popular and is still popular. By 2015, the valuation of Slack exceeded $1 billion. By 2018, it surpassed $7 billion. It ended up getting acquired by Salesforce in December 2020. And Salesforce acquired Slack for $27.7 billion. Okay, that is an amazing story. That you've got a story here of a company that was trying to create a game. The game didn't go well, and they took that and they took the innovation that they put into something else and pivoted it to build a company that was eventually acquired for $27 billion. There is one great example of how you can convert obstacles into opportunities. You can turn an obstacle of this game failed into an opportunity of we now have a tool set that we're selling for nearly $30 billion. That's amazing. What do you guys think? How do you deal with adversity, obstacles in your business? What is it that you do? Do you give up? Do you go, this is all too hard and we're just not going to do this anymore? Or do you look for the silver lining? Do you look for the opportunities that are presenting themselves as a result of that adversity? You're not going to find it in everything. I'm not going to say you're going to find it in everything, but you will find it somewhere in a lot of things. What do you guys think? Come across to Locals. Ask charlyleetham.locals.com. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Give us some of your strategies. Tell us some of the things that you found work for you. Ask questions that we can help you achieve more with as well. As always, please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when I've got more content. If you could please leave a review on one of the podcast platforms, that would be fantastic. Maybe share this content with someone who you think might benefit from listening to it today. And I will see you all tomorrow for episode number 177, The Power of Accountability. Bye.